Well, hello again, and welcome to part 2 of my Rap4 review. This video we're going to talk about the magazine setup that I have here. And if we have time at the end, because that last one ran really long, we'll talk a little bit about the grenades. But anyways, first things first, this I got also from Rap4, and this is one of the more unique parts of my gun. Really gives it that realistic look. Because I've said it a million times in my videos, it feels like it is realistic. Now, it's not the greatest design. This is really wobbly and loose, and so if you try to use it as a grip or something, it typically doesn't fit very well. It's heavy. It doesn't always come in and out, but it does work like the real AK-47 magazine, so it's pretty cool that way. This piece right here is constantly sliding off, and you got to keep pushing it back on. And one of these days, I swear to God, I'm going to come out here and it's just gone, and I don't know where it went, and everything. And then it does not come dual mag like this. I had to buy a second magazine and a dual mag clip from a separate company on the clip, but the magazine is also from Rap4. I have to say I was quite pleased with this when I got it. Again, it's all wobbly. You take off your front grip and you screw in this bolt right here. You'll see this padding right here. I put that in there to try to make it less wobbly, but it didn't really work. I paid, let's see here, I paid a pretty decent price for it. I'll switch to the screen here in a second. There's no reason for this other than looks, but yeah, it does give my gun an interesting look, so I did like that. So let's flip this around here and see if we can't focus. Okay, so this is exactly what I bought right here. It says actually Krinkov removable magazine kit, $79. So I'll put a screen capture up for you guys. And there it is. You can see all the same things, little lever. This is what I bought, $79. Well, later I had the idea to do with the dual mag look because, you know, I've seen magazines before, but I've never seen a dual mag like this on a paintball gun. I wanted it to be unique. I said, why don't I try that? So I figured, hey, it looks and feels exactly like an AK-47 mag. I could just use another AK-47 mag. Unfortunately, those are hard to come by, so I emailed Rap4. I said, hey, you sell this product. It's $80. I don't want to pay $80 for another magazine. Do you have another one? And sure enough, they sent me back and said, okay, yeah, there it is right there, a second magazine for $20. $20. I started to get a little sketch. I was like, well, that's not a bad price. All right, well, hey, you know, $20. They have other models, like they have the full AK-47. I don't have that open right now, which is the full banana-shaped clip. But then I ordered it, and when it came in, I got really confused because you can kind of see it, but they're two completely different shapes. This one is considerably longer than this one, and it has a big curve in it. Also, this ridge on the back is different. It was just, it's not the end of the world, but it's so different, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, why is it different? You know, like I wanted it to look like a dual mag, not like something I just made in my basement, which I know it's basically what it is, but I was like, that's so confusing. Why is it a dual mag? So I said, whatever, I'll deal with it. I thought about ordering another magazine, just the $20 mags, and then I just happened to come across something here. You've got one magazine, $20, and then here, there's the little adapter. You can buy the adapter alone for the gun. This is the same connector that I have on my gun. Wait a minute. That's $30, $29.95. That is $20, $19.95. But both of them together is $79? Well, who does their math? I mean, why is it $20 more? That's 20 plus 30 is 50. Why is it 80? What's the And that just made me all sorts of confused as well. I mean, wait a minute now. If this thing right here is only worth 20, and technically this one's smaller, so maybe it's worth less, because this is the one that came with it, why is this a $60 attachment? I mean, what about this is worth $60? This is a hunk of iron. This is like, it's heavy. It's not even aircraft aluminum. It's a big, solid metal chunk with a little spring-loaded clip on there. And yeah, a screw and this little rubber piece, but otherwise, I mean, that's not $60 worth of work. I could go to my college engineering department and have them fabricate that in about a few minutes, probably for free, just off their scrap metal. Why is it $80 for the whole thing, but if you buy each piece separately, it only comes to $50? My head hurts. It doesn't make sense. And granted, I haven't really seen this whole setup here, and this is, they're from a company called Takamo, actually, so it's not Rap4, although Rap4 doesn't put their name on it necessarily, so you assume it is Rap4, so maybe, I don't know, maybe that's why there's two different magazines. Maybe the $80 one is Rap4's. It's not like they explain that at all. But if you want this look on your gun, you still have to go to Rap4. But now you know from me that you could get it for $50 instead of $80. Why do they have it even on there for $80? It doesn't make any sense. And this is the stuff I'm talking about, okay? Maybe Rap4 has their reasons. If you want to argue with me, you can argue with me. But you can't prove me wrong because it's right there in black and white on their very own website. It just doesn't make sense. And if you want to do this look for your gun, and I like it, I think you should do it. And yes, the new magazine does mount on there, despite being different. They both work. So, just if that's the case, if you want that look, if you want that on your gun, buy the two pieces separately and get it for $50. It just, like I said, it doesn't make any sense to me. Getting into the grenades, we're going to cover this real quick because I don't actually have the Rap4 grenade. I have the S-Thunder grenade. They are very similar in design. I already covered it in my other video. The thing is, the Rap4s don't even come with the red caps. They suggest you put tape over it instead. But Rap4 charges $80 for it. You can find these for $45 or $60 around that range, depending on availability. If they're in high demand, you'll see them for $60. I've seen them sometimes get up to $80, but usually I can find them cheap. Excuse me. Usually I can find them cheaper than that. So go back here. Let's not just talk about the actual grenades themselves. You actually have, see right here, we've got the S-Thunder grenade for, this is actually listed as $57.95 right down there. I don't think you can read it. This is the adapter that I got, or I wanted to get. This is actually, I got the blank one here with no regulator, and I later found out you probably want the regulator. $14.95, so $15. Go over to Rap4's page, and they have it for $25. $10 more. It's not a big difference, but once again, just like everything else on their website, you can find it cheaper somewhere else. Here they have the one with the regulator, $99. $99. That's $100. First of all, that's a huge difference between $25 and $100. If you come over to this website, they have it with the regulator. It is a slightly different design, I can see that, but it's only $36. $36 and $99. I'm not making any of this stuff up. You can research it yourself, look for it. All I'm trying to tell you people, and I'm not trying to dog on a company to put them out of business or anything, and I have actually, with their customer service, I've had good experiences with them. They've been very helpful. But I just have to say, if you guys are looking at any product from them, you're probably at a better investment if you research first and see if you can't find it somewhere cheaper, because the odds are you probably can. Rap4 does hold a lot of products that you just can't find anywhere else. So for that, they are good. They are good for getting you those products that you just can't easily track down. And if you already have Rap4 product, it's a good product. This is a good solid piece of machinery, and you have it. You have it. It works. You have a good thing. You just paid $200 more for something that isn't better than anything else. It's good, but it's not $200 better than anything you'll find out there. Like I said, you Rap4 fans can really harp on me all you want. The evidence is irrefutable, and I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. That's all I gotta say. And I would love to hear reasons and answers why. But honestly, I've held this in my hands, and I've held the $60 D-Boys grenade launcher in my hands at the store. I've fired them both. There is nothing different that I can tell. So I really wish I hadn't bought this. I wish I could sell it right now and go get the one for cheaper and use the extra $200 to improve the rest of the gun. So, that being said, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the future.